Western Union long lines towers, which I think these towers are very cool because they're conjoined. Western Union long lines towers. I'm not sure why they're conjoined, but they were supposed to be like telegraph towers and telegrams, because Western Unions had the first telegraph for Cold War back in the day, and these were also for Air Force and military communication. They used to have those radio beam panel antennas on them. They were like pentagon shaped or whatever. But this one, it's been converted over to parabolic antennas, those dish antennas, because this one's now sold over to a different company, which they're using it for microwave now. So I'm gonna go find a different one somewhere, because I located other ones. Here we go. Now this one doesn't have anything on it anymore because, well, it actually does. It's got small communication equipment for FM transmitters on it now because this one's sold to a FM company or a guy that uses it for ham radio. So I really like how this one still has red and white paint on it, which most of them were red and white back in the day. And they're like my favorite long lines tower along with the AT&T long lines towers. Except the thing that makes Western Union long lines towers different from the real long lines is Western Union didn't really have long lines. It's actually called radio beam. So it's not really a long lines or a microwave, it's just radio beam, where they send small radio waves from tower to tower. Which not every state had the Western Union towers like AT&T did. So if I could find another one here. So here's the next one in the row. This one's not a real normal sized Western Union tower. This one's one of those small mini Western Union towers. So it looks like this one was sold to a 911 company for communication, because in Ohio, well, I heard Western Union towers were sold to a 911 communication company. So that way they can have 911 communication for whatever purpose they need it for. But just it's good to see us be used for emergency communications and backup radio relay stations. The next one's gonna be over here. Yeah. This one was sold to the FM company that owned that one, the second one that I filmed just a little bit ago. This one is used for FM towers too, and the building below it's got a blue roof. Like some of these buildings have been redone to them, and some of these towers still have incandescent beacons and dual strobes. So I'm not sure if this one still has incandescent beacons, which I'd love to find out if it does, because there's one somewhere I'm going to film for a next video of Western Union towers, and it still has its incandescent beacon at the very top, which I'm not sure if it works or not. So I'm really hoping these towers still have their old incandescent beacons. They have side markers too, but that's something unusual installation, or some kind of unusual installation how they put up the side markers. So here's another one that was sold to the FM company too. They bought a majority of those towers in this path. There's some more microwave dishes at the about halfway up mark. And this one you can't really see a red-white paint, but at least you know it's still red and white. And this one, it looks like it's added onto the top of it, like right there. And this one probably has beacons too. So I'm really hoping all these towers I filmed for this video still have incandescent beacons, which I'm hoping they all do. But most of them now have dual strobes, and most of the Western Union towers are taken down because they really have no purpose for them anymore besides cellular use and communication and broadcasting use. Like these ones here have been repurposed. Alright, so I know you guys are going to think that this one, well, hang on, I think there might be one more tower before that one. Yeah. So, yeah, before I get to this very unusual one, let me explain here. But this one, it's got lots of cellular antennas on. I think American Tower Corporation might have bought this, because nearly all of Western Union towers have been sold off in like the 80s and 90s. I think that's when they sold them off. But I just really like how they have conjoined towers, and they're just so unique. But yeah, lots of other companies use radio beam microwave too, so their towers are not really fancy looking. Okay, so I know what you guys are going to be thinking about this Western Union tower when I show it to you. Now, before I show you guys this tower, I'm going to tell you that Western Union, they didn't only have conjoined towers, but they also had single towers too, besides conjoined ones. And well, they also had triple conjoined towers too. So this one's going to be kind of weird when I show it to you guys. Yeah, not only they had conjoined and singles, but yes, they had triples. This one's got 3 support legs to it, and there's the parabolic dish antennas installed on it for microwave, so it's likely a microwave company uses this one. See, I know there's a Western Union tower in Stroud, Oklahoma. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Stroud, Oklahoma. I'm going to try and film that in another video for next time when I film another Western Union microwave tower video. So this one's got cell phone towers built onto the station. I think that was a Western Union tower too. They just added it on several years later for another microwave routes or radio beam routes. But this one's got big buildings below it and everything, all that. And this one's peppered with all kinds of new technology antennas, such as cellular antennas, microwave dish antennas, and parabolic dish antennas, and maybe some FM transmitters and AM dish antennas.